Just thought I'd share some 4th of July reflections. I was thinking about the time we were in Alaska just about a month ago. I heard a story. Someone told me about a store that they were working at, and this was right after one of the volcano eruptions recently, and some of the shelves were bare because the volcano caused a disruption in the supply chain, and so things weren't able to get there by plane, by boat, whatever. Um, and it struck me because you think about how independent we view ourselves. I mean, we really value that in this country, right? We're our own people, our own individual. We're self-reliant, but it's really funny how quickly things can change. Just something small, or something big like a volcano eruption, but something that's outside of our control just really throws a wrench in the whole thing, and we realize suddenly how out of control we are and how much we are completely dependent on others. Um, so this naturally made me think of my brother's experiences. Um, a lot of the state, county agencies that work with him are really pushing for independence. To be independent, to be able to live on your own, to be able to go out into the community on your own. This is wonderful. These are really, really great, important things. People with disabilities should be able to be independent if they choose to be. Um, but this is a problem for my brother, and I'm sure for others like him, because he is not independent. He can't be independent. He'll never be independent. He is completely dependent on others for his survival. Um, and so I was just thinking about this section I read in The Disabled God by Nancy Easlin. Um, she's talking about the disabled God as a symbol, a powerful symbol that kind of transforms our experience, our rituals. Um, she says that we need symbols that call both people with disabilities and the able body to conversion. So it's not just a symbol for people with disabilities, but it's both a symbol for people with disabilities and for people without disabilities. And I think the disabled God, a dependent God, one who is radically dependent, is one of those powerful symbols, because it speaks to not just my brother's experience, but it speaks to my experience and all of our experiences. We are not independent beings. We are very dependent on things that we like to imagine aren't there. We like to think that we're independent, we exist apart from everyone else, and that we don't need anyone else to exist. And Whitehead has this great line, there is no entity, not even God, which requires nothing but itself to exist. So that's why I like that, disabled God symbol, because if God is disabled, then not even God is independent. God requires something else to exist. Um, just thinking about those things today on Independence Day, I think is appropriate. There's no shame in being dependent. That is to be human. To be human is to be dependent. So I just wanted to share some of those thoughts today. This is one of my favorite albums that's playing in the background. It's called Declaration of Dependence by the Kings of Convenience. So this is my declaration, one of dependence on 4th of July today. So have a happy 4th of July.